All right. It looks like it's working. I got to get an avatar on. Hold on. Oh my God. I don't even know how Dayton's computer is set up. Let's see. Pictures. Oh my God. He's got everything like on lock and key. All right. We're going to do a tattoo picture. There you go. It's the best I can get. That's my tattoo picture. I know I lost you guys. All right. What's up, Tony Fire? Hey, who knows? Hey, Kat. Hey, Fana. Hey, Michelle. So I'm in Dayton's room. How do I sound? Because Dayton's computer is fucking amazing. Absolutely amazing. I did not even realize how good it was. I was like, wow, Dayton, I may just have to steal your computer. But how do I sound? And I'm going to explain what I mean. I've been listening to a couple of my lives. Someone said I should listen to them, so I did. There's something going on with my microphone because it sounds like I'm swallowing too loud, or it sounds like I'm like pursing my lips and shit. I'm not doing any of that. And when I go live from a cell phone, I don't have any of those problems. Like, you don't hear any of that. So I'm like, it's got to be my microphone. And I mean, there I just swallowed, but I was like, this is what everyone's talking about. I sound expensive? Good. Actually, you know what's funny? My microphone is actually more money than his. It just mine's older. But his computer, oh my God. I am so glad he's gone until the 1st. All right. Winston is not going to shut up till I let her in. So hold on. Let him in. Come on. And stop. Come here. Ugh. Come here. Come here. And come here. This dog is such annoying. Come here. He barks and barks and barks at you. And then when you try to pick him up, he runs away. He does this all the time. Man, didn't stay there. I don't know what to tell you. So when I was listening to it, I was fucking getting nauseous listening. I'm like, I sound like I'm like pursing my lips, and I sound like I'm doing something with my mouth. I'm not doing anything. So I was like, this is what everyone's talking about. Like, all of a sudden I'm making noises or something. No, I'm not. It's my microphone. So that's why I'm like, you know what? Let me go live from Dayton's and see if it's different, and see if there's no more weird sounds coming. Because then I'll know it's definitely my microphone, even though I kind of know it is. So that's why, if like you guys hear any weird sounds, let me know. No, because I'm telling you, it bothered me. Like, it literally fucking bothered me. Like, I'm listening to it. I'm like, this sounds gross. This sounds like I'm making weird fucking noises. So, no. And that's not how, as a streamer, that's not how you want to sound. So that's why I'm like, no, I got to figure this out, and fast. And I'm glad I listened to it. I really am. At that, I took a sip of a drink. I assumed it had to be See? How come you guys didn't say anything, though? I wish you would have. Weird. That was my burp. But it's not sounding like that on this one, right? Like, you're not hearing anything? Oh, no, that video? No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking, I was chewing on a cough drop. But I did hear something. And it sounded like I was not so much eating, but it It was like you heard every swallow, I guess is a good way to put it. It was like you heard every swallow, it was weird. And I heard it a couple of times. So if it doesn't happen tonight, then I'll definitely know it's my mic, 100%. But we got Dayton a whatchamacallit, a new chair, because when I started working in his room, his chair was like falling apart. I'm like, Dayton, you need a new chair. I'm like, all right, Merry Christmas. So we went halves on it, but I picked him out this massage chair. Oh, it's fucking awesome. Phoenix put it together tonight. It's so comfortable. I'm not going to put the massage on now because obviously you guys would hear it and it would sound weird, but I can't wait to start working tonight because it's really comfortable. It's a nice chair. Staples had it on sale for $300 instead of normally it was almost $400, but the guy gave it to me for $299, even though the sale now it's supposed to be like $320 or whatever. But yeah, it's fucking comfy. Good ass chair. Fanny, it wasn't them. It was, I heard it. I'm like, what in the fuck is that? Because I don't eat on a live. I don't, I may like pick on something, but you guys never know it. Like, and that's why I was kind of freaked out when I was listening. I'm like, what the fuck is that? So then I read, like, get a filter on your microphone or something. So I was like, all right. And, but yeah, like that noise that I just made, that was just me swallowing. And for some reason on my computer, it sounds like I'm like snapping my lips or something, and I'm not at all. So it was kind of weird. So that's why I'm like, all right, I'm going to do a live from Dayton's and see how it goes. So Phoenix got his ears pierced today. He was nervous, but that's what he wanted. So I said, okay. See, Fana, that's what I'm saying. But I do believe I was stuck on a cough drop, and you could hear the dog snoring. I don't know why they ran with like it wasn't the dog. You could fucking hear the dog. Anyone that has a dog knows what a dog snoring sounds like. I was like, are these people fucking stupid? I'm like, whatever. I'm not even going to fucking argue with stupidity. I was like, whatever. But, and that's another thing. A lot of people like, oh, I don't know. They'll try to find shit. I'll be like, what do you think? The people that are in my chat didn't hear it? Come on now. So I'm going to tell you guys something that I know. I haven't really been on YouTube much, but I have heard through the grapevine some of the stuff being talked about. So Brandy Wines claims that she left due to her lawyer advised her so. No, I don't believe that. I think she's a fraud. I think she's a complete fucking scammer. And people were onto her. I was in a see that I just did. That was me. I was on a Discord call with someone and we compared her pictures from her own Twitter page. Two completely different people. So I think people were onto her. I really do. Yeah, there's a Brandy Wine that goes into Jones Inn and Soup. That's not her. Different girl. This is the one from Twitter that showed Britney's kids and all this other stuff. So that's who that one was. But I think she's a total fraud. I always did. I never liked her. Hey, Bad Wolf. Yeah, that's what she said. Her lawyer advised her to take down her channel or whatever. Yeah, okay. And then I heard Clue say that she gave her I don't know, she showed her license or something, and I'm like, Chloe, you didn't look hard enough because there's literally 2 different pictures, and she claims they're both her. No. Sorry. Fake, fake, fake. So I was going to do a review, but I can't get sound out of my fucking computer. I can't get sound out. I'm going to have to call Dayton and ask him, how do I turn on sound? Let me text him. How do I get sound from your computer? You gotta go live early enough so I can. No, we had to put together the chair. I couldn't go live. We had to put the chair together. He meant he's gonna come on this panel. I'm trying to think if there's anything else like I had to talk to you guys about. That's true, Red. I don't know. Is there anything you guys want to talk about? Oh, I know one thing I want to talk about too. It does. It heats. It vibrates. I don't think it has the rollers, but I only put it on for like 2 minutes. The place where I'm a nanny, she's got a massaging couch, and I sit on it like 3 times a day, 4 times a day, and use it. It's great. It lasts like 10 minutes. That has the rollers, the heat. I'm like, this is so nice. But I'm not sure this one has actual rollers. It's got a few different settings. It's made by a Sharper Image, but it's nice. I have no complaints. Because his sucked. Thank you, Sweetie Pie. Sweetie Pie gifted 5. You just reminded me. I have to give away 5. Maybe I'll do it on Christmas. Because I still have 5 left. But do I sound better? Like, do you notice a difference? Do I sound clearer? Do I sound not clogged up? Because that's another thing I noticed. I sounded weird. Like, even my own voice sounded like I had marbles in my mouth or something. I'm like, what the fuck? Very clear? All right. So maybe I'll just have to stream from Dayton's room from now on. Isn't that crazy, though? We have the same fucking internet. And for some reason, his works perfectly. And mine is sucky. And I have the modem. Make that make sense. Let's see how much his microphone is. And he's got 3 monitors. It's awesome. All right. He just got back to me. Oh, he said I have to put the headset on. That still didn't work. I tried that. Still didn't work. Oh, you know what? I don't think I plugged in the headset. How do I go monitor? It's like, are you about to go live from my computer? Yeah, I am live. My chair is amazing. You hear my stomach? Do you hear my stomach growl? Hey, sus. I do. It's clear, super clear. You could hear like spit when you would say certain words. I just thought you had a great mic. That's what I'm saying. I do have a good mic. Yes, it's on your computer. I have a Shure MV something. It's a little old though. I mean, I think I got it like probably 2 or 3 years ago. He just said to me, my mic is so much better. Let's see. HyperX Quad. Yeah, and his microphone is cheaper than mine. And he's got a condenser. That's why. He's like, it sounds way better. Oh, he's probably listening from where he is. Good mic, great. Thanks, Karen. Yes, I'm using your microphone. Are you listening? Well, you must be listening because you just said it sounds way better. Aren't you? Oh, you don't have the condenser one? I think I'm adopting his room. I told him this morning, so I'm just going to kick you out and steal your room. Oh, he doesn't have a condenser. I thought he had the condenser one. Anyway, my Shure is still more expensive. Talking about the knob at top, it's the volume. Now everyone's saying I sound good. It wasn't gross or anything. It was just very detailed. Yeah, but that started like all of a sudden. And I don't know why. It was weird. Because I never had that before. I didn't know that I sounded a little muffled. And I'm like, I don't know why I sound muffled. Looks like I'm going to get a new one. Now, I mean, my computer needs to be upgraded, definitely. But I didn't realize my mic was so bad. But it might be my mic and my computer. I mean, my computer is literally, I built it 9 years ago and haven't updated anything. Most things don't need to be updated, but my processor does. I think that's the difference. You didn't sound like a slow hillbilly. Did I clean your room for free? Duh, of course I cleaned your room. You think I was going to sit in here and work in a messy room? No. All right, he's still didn't tell me, how do I get my... Oh, that's right. He's going to be delayed if he's listening through YouTube. Dayton, how do I get them to hear it? Even if I have a headset on, how do I get them to hear it? That's what I need to know. Hey, Boo Sheet. Long time no see. It's funny. Melissa Jade had a live schedule that was like Laura's a poopy head. I'm like, I know she ain't talking about me because I don't fuck with her. But then it was private. I'm like, I want to know. I got to think how to explain this. How about you call me and make it easier? Now he's not answering. Yo. Hello. All right. Are your monitors are all connected, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me face.
So if I want to play a video, oh my God, he just hung up. All right. Yo. All right.
So what's your question?
If you're all right. So I want to play a video on YouTube. I want to do a review. How do I review it and have them hear it if I can't get sound?
Okay, so first, you're using my headset?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
But I don't have any sound at all.
Are you using stream on my computer or on the video?
I'm on StreamYards.
No, I'm saying you're not getting any audio from my actual computer. You're not getting audio on the stream.
I don't need audio on the stream, but I'm not getting any audio from the computer.
That's because my computer doesn't have speakers and my monitors don't have built-in speakers. You're not going to get audio from my monitors.
Oh. Your monitors don't have speakers?
Monitors don't have speakers, period.
Mine do.
They probably do, but they're very quiet because monitors are not meant to have loud speakers. That's the difference between a monitor and a TV.
If you say so.
It might have really quiet speakers that aren't very loud, but you have real speakers that connect to them that make it loud. The only way that you're going to be able to hear it while having it on stream, you're going to have to change my audio output to my headphones and wear my headphones.
Or I could bring my speakers in here.
Please don't.
Yes, dear.
It's so hard to set that up and then take it down without ruining my cables.
No, it's a plug and play. It's a USB.
Yeah. The plug-in's I don't even have a USB free.
Oh.
All my USBs are taken up.
Okay.
So you're going to have to just use my headphones. And then it's really simple. Just make sure the output on StreamYards is on my headset. And then make sure that the output of my computer's headset and all the audio will be fine.
All right.
Can I see my room real quick?
Why?
I just want to see how you cleaned it.
Like I always clean it.
Why'd you put that poster up? I hate it.
Why?
It looks like
it's so cute.
I look like shit in it.
No, you don't.
I'm taking it down when I get home.
The waiter at Outback was flirting with Phoenix. The keyword is waiter, not waitress. Waiter.
I know, that's because he looks gay now.
No, he doesn't.
I literally told him he looks gay. So
and if he was gay, who cares?
I care.
Why? All right, I'm hanging up. You're an idiot.
Okay.
Love you. Such an idiot. Ah. Yeah, brilliant conversation. But he's wrong though. A lot of monitors have sound. I mean, I wouldn't go live with my sound, but it's not horrible. It's not low like he's saying. All right, so I guess I'm just going to have to talk for an hour. No, I don't know. He did get both ears pierced. He's got diamonds in each of them. He looks good, though. He said he started with a filter, and he liked the way it looked in a filter, so he decided to do his ears. I'm like, all righty then. But he said he's been wanting to do it for like a year. I told him, please don't do gauges. Don't stretch your ears out because you need like surgery to fix that. So he said no, he didn't want that. He looks zesty. What the hell does zesty mean? What the hell does zesty mean? Dave, we need to upgrade my computer when you get back. I really do. Your computer is so smooth. Mine sucks. I can't even hold internet. Get you a tattoo appointment for Christmas? You're not even here. What are you talking about? You're not even going to be home for Christmas. Go get one with your brother. Go get one with Dylan. This is an R-rated stream. You're not 21. You must leave. Time for you to go. Toodles. Imagine banning your own son. That'd be pretty funny. He'd kill me. I know it's a fair point. All right. So since I have no sound, what do you guys want to talk about? You're black and what's his name? You would not. You can't tell which one's my son. He says, Mom, get me a tattoo appointment for Christmas. Kind of obvious. Does anyone want to come up? Oh, you can't even come up because I can't hear you. Why is my profile picture on StreamYard St. Michael's Arctic? Because I couldn't figure out where your pictures were. It was the first one I could find. So I grabbed it. I was like, ooh, there's a picture. So I took it. No, seriously, he's got like everything filed. I've never seen such a clean and neat computer in my entire life. I have like files everywhere. My 30 son is off for another 2 months. Tattoo binge, but oh no shit. Yeah, it's because I turned religious. I'm now religious. But seriously, I couldn't find anything on his computer. I'm like, all right, I'll take this picture. But it's weird though, because it is connected to my StreamYards. I don't know why it just didn't pull up my normal picture. I mean, it's under my normal account. It's a little weird. Answer the phone real quick. I didn't even see it. All right. What's up?
You said that your speakers are USB?
My speakers are USB, yeah.
Oh, okay. Computer real quick.
It's plug and play.
Show the computer.
What?
Just flip the camera, show you the computer real quick. You see that cord at the very top of it?
Yeah, that's my keyboard.
What the fuck?
I couldn't figure out your keyboard.
Okay. Well, damn, that makes this a lot harder. Okay. Go to the back of my computer.
Yeah.
You're gonna see a very show me the cables.
Hold on, I gotta look. You have like 1,000 fucking cables.
I get that. Show me my USB cables. So they're pretty quick. Okay, you see, go. You see the top white one?
Up here?
Cable, it's white.
Yeah.
Unplug that.
That's your keyboard?
Yeah, and plug your keyboard into that. And then plug your speakers into the top USB.
Oh, I could have figured that one out.
Well, I don't want you to unplug something that you don't know what it is and then fuck up my setup.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, please, because that's a lot of extra time. And then take your speakers and plug them into the top USB and then just set it up however you want.
Well, couldn't I just do that with your headset? Can I plug the headset?
What?
Can I plug the headset in the same way?
Yeah, but I mean, then you have to wear the headphones.
I don't care. Will they still be able to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll hear it a lot better than they would any other way.
All right.
Because it's now in 900-bit audio versus through the mic, which is ass, by the way. They're going to hear it the same way you hear it. So plug the headphones in.
I did.
And then set the output audio in StreamYard. So you'll see input audio, then you'll see output audio. There's going to be a little gear button. You're going to click that, and it should give you a drop-down box.
Yeah.
Select what audio to use.
Which one are you?
It's it's HyperX, but it's not the Quadcast. It's the other one.
The Revolver.
Revolver. That's it.
Works.
Yeah, and then make sure you set the desktop audio to my headset as well. Otherwise, you're not gonna be able to hear it. You should be able to see the little speaker button in the bottom right of my Windows. So the taskbar in the far bottom right, you should be able to see a little up arrow. No, not the up arrow. You should be able to click that, and you'll see a little audio drag. You should be able to click the audio volume button and change the output there as well. Make sure that's set to Revolver as well.
Okay.
All
right. Got it.
Okay, I'll turn your stream on.
Why is Winston such a pain in the ass?
I don't know. Ask me.
Winston, in or out? All right. Thank you, Dayton. Love you.
I'll tell you how the audio is.
I love you.
Love you too.
Bye. All right, let's give this a shot. He's got a big head. These things are small. I mean, these things are big. All right, guys, we're going to give it a shot. Let's see. I'm going to pop on a video. What kind of shit does he have on here? All right. You guys can't hear that though, right? Can you guys hear that? I never did this with a headset, so I don't know what you guys can hear. Were you able to hear that? No, you only hear me. All right. I don't know how to make this happen. All right, Dayton, help. How do I get them to hear it? I hear it through the headset, but how do I get them to hear it? How do I make it monitor to monitor? Ugh. Yeah. Yo.
Yeah, I heard the question. All right. So you have to, well, first of all, I believe you have to pull the video up because the way that the audio works is that it goes off the screen that's on. So if you don't have what's showing on screen, if you don't have what's streaming on the screen, it's like if it's only you, they should only be able to hear you.
Oh, I see what you're saying. All right. So screen share. All right. Let me try that.
Try to pull up the screen itself and then play it.
Am I really fucking retarded? Like, I didn't know that? Of course I know that. Duh.
Why are you watching Joe Bartolozzi?
I just pulled it up.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. But am I like an idiot? Of course I know I have to screen share. Like, duh. Try it. I'm an idiot. Come on, share it. All right. Now, can you guys hear it?
So we're going to watch it. I'm going to fast forward to where they actually pull her over, though.
Central.
You'll see. You might recognize it.
Upon approaching the vehicle, he noticed the driver holding their license out the window. The driver was identified as 35-year-old Amanda McCaig.
Yeah, for some reason, I was like so stupid. Of course, you have to share it in order for you guys to hear it. Like, duh, I should know that. That was like a really Dura Blonde moment. I swear. That was pretty bad. It does sound awesome. All right, who do you want to review? Oh my God, Mom, if you knew how much better. Shut up, Dayton. All right, then I'm just going to go live from now on in your room. That's all. Problem solved. Why you keep calling me? What's up?
Dude, if you understood how much better the audio quality is, it'd blow your socks off.
It's that much better?
Okay, think of it this way. You know when something is, you know when you try to talk through like a can? And
Yeah.
It's really shitty and stuff. That's what it normally sounds like. This, you can actually understand every single word that's said perfectly.
Wow. Okay.
That's the difference between like playing it through a microphone and then playing it through the actual audio bit rate. So, future reference, use a headset.
I don't even think it's a headset. I think it's a combination of a lot of things.
Well, the headset has to do with it because it's being played direct because normally what you did is you played it through your speakers that went through your microphone.
No, I go monitor to monitor.
Exactly. Now it's being played directly from the computer onto the stream.
Mine does too.
I don't think so.
Okay.
But
all right.
Hold on. My audio bit rate though on my computer is probably able to run a lot higher because my computer is significantly better.
Yeah, it is. No doubt.
All right. Well, that's all.
Okay. Love you.
All right. Love you too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Evening with Dayton. All right. So who do you guys want to review? Now that we have such awesome mic and awesome quality, who should we review? Your pick. You guys tell me. So I guess I'm just going to go live from now on from Dayton's computer. Now you can hear my stomach growl. All right. I'll find someone. It really is that much better. Is there anything exciting going on in the world of YouTube today or yesterday? I know Elevated Truth came back. Yeah, I don't know what was on today either. Britney is going to be the same old shit. Nothing changes. So I really don't feel like reviewing her because it's the same thing. She falls asleep. She does nothing. She talks about nothing. She's always got to be a victim. I'm over it. I actually find it so fucking boring now. So help me out here, guys. What do you want to watch? Let me see what Dayton likes to watch. Jason went live and UA was fighting with everyone. Oh, no shit. Why was she fighting with everyone? Yeah, you can pick anything, Bad Wolf. Anyone want to come on panel? It's a freebie night. I honestly, I'm sorry. I can't believe that chasing is sticking up for Brittany. I don't know. All these righteous do-gooders can't pick people if their life depended on it. And I don't have an issue with chasing. I like chasing. Like, I've never had a real issue with her, but she just doesn't have the greatest pick of people, I guess you could say. I think I don't know. Oh. That's funny. I pull up her name and everything comes up but her. That's pretty funny, actually. Yeah, I want to see what happened. What else would she go by? Chasing? Oh, there she is. Should we review it? I'm going to leave you to it. Love you. Going to continue watching my anime. You and Dayton. I mean, you and Phoenix in your anime. Oh, did she? All right, let's review it. Chasing, don't strike me. What? No. Why are you screaming no? Why are you screaming no, Amber? Amber's like, no. Do they? Yeah, him and Phoenix both. All right, we'll kind of like skim through it and see what happens. But I guess we need to see chat. Where's chat? There's no. Oh, there we go. Amber can come on panel.
About Josh at the lab. It was funny, right? It's just a silly live. About 5 hours into the stream,
Now, I have a question. Does it echo for you guys at all? Because on my computer, I always have to mute my mic. So I don't know if I have to do that with the headset on. So if you guys hear any echoing or anything, let me know. Because I'm not muting it. Because you guys are all saying it sounded good. So let me know. No echo? All right, good.
Sassy Southerner comes in and says, quote, so Brittany was swatted again tonight. People are saying that Brittany was swatted. And Dietz is like, well, you know, people call SWAT a lot of things. It could be this, it could be that. I'm like, true. It could be. It could be a lot of things, I guess. So, and just so I'm...
But Brittany wasn't swatted. This has already been established.
Accurate, even though I really don't want this to take long.
2 hours later.
There is a serious concern over them children, whether people like go in real life or not. There is a concern over them children. Fuck's sake.
And she's gone.
I think that it's the same. I think it's the exact same thing. Dark Horse calling CPS bullshit. I think people calling the police is bullshit. I think the second call to CPS, whoever did that was bullshit.
Can I explain why?
I think all of your like stuff is bullshit.
See, here's the thing though, and I may be alone in this. I don't believe in all these calls. I think she's full of shit, and I think she's lying about all these calls. I don't think all of them happened. I really don't. There's no proof of it. We know she lies out her ass, and I think she's using it for sympathy because there's no proof of it at all. You would think after the first, maybe the second one, she would show some proof of it. No, not Brittany.
Can I explain why there's a difference?
You can try, but it's not going to change my mind.
Okay, well, let me explain. One is basically, it sounded like she just had no proof. She was just watching random things and she had really no proof to really substantiate why she would call. And that's pretty much it. This one is where this situation with Craig is that he has got a history of being on film with a loaded firearm, drunk,
Don't know if
suffering. What?
Don't know if it was loaded. Let's not be hyperbolic.
Okay, let's just assume he has an unloaded gun.
But she's right. You have no idea if the gun was loaded. You can't tell. That's what I was saying earlier. You can't tell by looking at a gun. Well, you can actually on some guns, but from what we saw here, you can't tell if it was loaded. And with that.
So I'm about to hop up there.
Yeah, but in all fairness, if Brittany has loaded guns in her house, that's Brittany's problem. If Craig blows up the house, that's on Craig. Like, I don't think that's anyone's business, period. It's not something I ever go at. I mean, there's plenty of things to talk about Brittany about. That's not one of them. Like, if he wants to have a loaded gun in the house, that's him. That's what I'm saying, Bad Wolf. That's on them. If something happens and they end up in jail, well, now you know why.
This point. Because I ask again, and Sassy Southerner says, yes, she told us in Discord. Second time today. Let me mute this for a second until I see my face up there. Okay, now I'm up there.
But it wasn't even gone, so that doesn't matter.
Hey,
but yes, I hear you.
I'm just double checking. Sassy Southern says that just a little bit ago that Brittany was swatted with.
He has his second monitor above the first one. So it's so weird going up and down instead of horizontally. I'm like all fucked up. That's why you keep seeing my mouse. So I'm like, how do I pause it?
4 black SUVs.
Hey, sweet Steva.
They're asking her like
live.
I don't know. She's saying, was it today? Was it? The people are asking her in the chat right now, like, was this today? And she's like, yes. She just told us in Discord, and it was the second time today. So yes, they came earlier today. The quote unquote whatever detectives, I don't know, but the police, yeah.
And now swatted. What?
I don't know. And she's saying it was today. Sassy Southerner, like, was it within the last couple hours? Not like this morning, and you're just misinterpreting like this.
And no offense to you, Sassy Southerner. I just want to preface this with complete rumor at this time.
Okay, so this is why people were getting confused because Chasing's live, but she's playing the video from Deeds that they were talking about it. I think people were confused thinking that she was swatted again. No.
Without any proof.
Because that is concerning if that happened again. It was within the last couple hours. What? In the entire? Country Guy says it was this afternoon. And Chronicle said they just left again. So, okay, so it was either this afternoon.
Law enforcement to her home. I don't believe that Sassy Southern and the others in chat that.
Let me see if they even.
I mean, people will rip it apart, understandably. And understandably so if they do. And then she talks about Illinois. And then she says, like, is it SLED? And I'm like, no, we're in North Carolina. She says, well, what do you have? And I'm like, just regular police or the sheriff's office? And she says, well, do you have like TBI, GBI? What does North Carolina?
See, as someone who's not a gun person, I never understood the point of keeping a gun in a case. If you need it, if someone breaks into your house, how are you going to get into a locked case? Do you know what I mean? Like, if you have a gun for protection, wouldn't you keep it out? It's kind of pointless if it's in a case. Like, I can see some of them being in a case, but shouldn't one always be out? That's something I never understood when people say, your gun should be locked up. Well, if your guns are locked up in the garage and someone breaks in your house at 2 o'clock in the morning, how the fuck are you getting to the garage to get a gun? You can't. So I never understood that.
Carolina have. So
we have the specialized SWAT team, high-risk situations, tactical support to law enforcement agencies. It's called NCTOA.
Pulled up in front of her house with 6 cops in them. Welcome, Kimber Crimes. Thank you for joining. So at that point, I'm like, what the fuck is actually happening right now? This doesn't...
See, now that's smart, Fana. That I can understand. But you know what I'm saying, though? People, I mean, I understand with little kids, you don't want guns around. But I just never truly understood why people say it has to be in a case, in a locked case. Well, you can't get to it if someone breaks in.
Sound good. It sounds bad. And, you know, what is going on? Now, somebody in the chat tried to relate it to Clue. Additionally, I see a comment from last night saying that the reason Dietz and I lied is because we hate Clue. Number one, I really don't appreciate people doing that. That's such bullshit. But hold on.
I know what Scott might fucking do. He'd go out with his hands up because they're, you know,
Yeah, he's a black man.
He is a black guy, and you don't want. I mean, we tried to call our sheriff and our locals here when.
Okay, in all fairness, they were just going on the information they received, and I mean, you can't blame them.
I was getting into more drama on here.
Mm-hmm.
We just said, you know, if you ever come here, please, you know, please call us or call our neighbors or do something, but please don't ever.
Yes, and if there's a mob left in chat, please.
My personal theory, Fanta, I grew up my whole life in New York and New York City. Crime, not the best. Never needed a gun. I certainly don't need one in Alabama. That's always been my thought.
If there's a mod in chat, please delete these. Don't blame Clue. I don't know, man. I can't believe all this with zero proof, no scanner traffic at all. It seems weird. Hold on.
Delete comments blaming Clue. We have like 5% of the information at this time. There's no reason to be blaming anyone.
Yeah, I mean, if Brittany wants to talk about it and come in here, that's one thing. But you have to be careful repeating her words unless you're actually typing her words. You know, rumors.
Don't repeat her words unless you're typing them. Okay?
Get started so fucking fast.
Sure. What are you
Nobody's done anything to me personally. No. What do I do live streams about Clue? Am I like live about it? Me saying that Clue enjoys reviewing Brittany and her chat enjoys it as well is a fact. It's
people were trying to start more shit, even though.
But it is a fact. She even posted about it yesterday. Like, Brittany, we got this, and he got teeth, and thank you, Brittany. She admits it. She owns it. It's not a secret.
We asked them not to continue to mention Clue. We asked the mods to delete anything out. Yet, people kept coming in.
I just want to know why everyone's so scared of Clue. Like, what do you think Clue's going to do? And it's weird to me that people are scared of anybody on the internet.
Trying to start that bullshit. Okay. Hold on. At some point, she gets a photo. This is the second photo that I saw, leading me personally to think it was a long gun.
These weren't from Brittany's house. We saw the people that left Brittany's house. They weren't in fucking camouflage. This is a fake picture.
When I saw this, what's in the circle here, it absolutely looks like the way that you position an AR-15 in there's like a ledge kind of that you can sit it on. I'm not a gun expert. It's like it's not a ledge. It's kind of almost like Brittany. And I'm like, is that like a long gun? And is that pointed? And he's like, yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah, And I'm like, you think? And he said, well, depending on whatever the situation was, that's definitely what it looks like. So to me, I'm like, fuck. Like, what was going on in that house that this is what was happening? So it was definitely concerning, for sure. It was concerning. Okay. So that was that part of it. Okay. Hold on. I think that's what it is. So the debate is, was it a SWAT or not? I've run the...
See, that's what the guys were dressed like. That's why I was saying that other picture, they weren't in camouflage. This is how they were dressed. They're not SWAT team. That other picture looked like SWAT, but this is not SWAT. This is cops with bulletproof vests on, which is what I said from the beginning.
Images now through reverse image searches, AI. I asked a local officer in our neighborhood. All say the same thing. All of them say the same thing. No, that doesn't look like a standard wellness check. Those are definitely not patrol officers. And each of them has
thank you, Bad Wolf.
At least 2 weapons. So they're carrying a longer weapon, not an AR, not a long gun. And that's what I'm here to correct.
And instead of saying thank you for the memberships, just hit the thumbs up.
I thought it was a long gun. I personally thought it was. I said for sure it is, or in my opinion, it is, but it isn't. Now that I've been able to really see, and I had to go and ask for this information, and I was given enough. And my question was this: I made an assumption. I need to see with my own eyes if I'm I still feel weird about federal officers. Yeah, I don't think this is federal though. Sound is good for you. I don't know why it sounds terrible for some people and good for other people. It's so weird. He's law enforcement in a rural area. They just respond in tactical gear. He carries 2 weapons because there's no SWAT. Well, so I did look up while we were on stream that we do have a certain... This is fucked. I don't understand why it does this. Answer questions and then just be done with this bullshit again. Okay. And I'm sure she was like, why the fuck is chasing in my chat? But I was, and I asked. And she's like, yeah, that Mabel, we're going to have to get her under control. And I'm like, well, I've heard she's on her way to Mexico as well. I'm just being goofy at that point. That's it. That's all that happened. I think I made 3 comments and then I went on with my day. That's it. That's all.
See, what Chasing doesn't understand about Brittany, though, Chasing is looked up to in this community. Some people, put her as a pillar of the righteous. I'm not saying she is or she's not. I'm just saying that's how a lot of people look at her and they respect her. So when you see Chasing when Brittany sees Chasing in Brittany's chat, she thinks that's perfectly okay. That she can continue to lie and fall asleep and be as fucked up as she is because even Chasing's okay with her. That's what they don't get. That's the part of this that I think a lot of them miss out on. I really, truly do. Like Chasing's like, I was just in there asking one question and then I left, which is perfectly fine. But that's not how Brittany sees it. Brittany sees, I can even get them in here. They respect me. So I'm golden. I mean, she got so fucking giddy when Chasing was in there. And I only heard like a 3-minute clip. And you would think Brittany was on top of the world.
Oh, she asked, she was like, oh, are you ready for Christmas? And I'm like, no, I wait till the last minute. End of. So now
Hey, D-Rod.
I think it's okay for Craig to fuck cats with an 8-inch dick. And I also...
Yeah, I saw this comment today. I was like, what the fuck?
Approve of racism. There's something wrong here. There truly is something wrong here. It doesn't make any sense. So, yeah. And commenters saying he needs mental help. He has PTSD. He's an alcoholic. He's bad. He's this. He's that. How is that helping anything? Because I don't know. Not my problem. Do I feel like if it got to a point where something awful happened, that a lot of us would feel horrible and think, oh my God, what if we did more? What if we got involved? Could it have helped? I don't think so. She's got friends on here. Her moderators, her friends. I'm sure they talk to her in the background.
No, I don't think they do, actually.
I'm a stranger. What am I supposed... Should I just sit here and not? Should I say it? No. Did it help Brittany by him saying that?
Okay, it looks like UA just went in chat.
What? Fuck no. It was an idiotic thing to say. But the police went, right? So it happened. You see them. They're on the screen. They're right there. You see them? You see this? I mean, they went there. I would hope they talked about the Swiss.
Okay, so in chat, Chronicle says they don't care about her. Anyone that is going over her live every day does not care. UA says, why do you think BJ's mods came into Deets that day and said that about being swatted? It's a good point.
Cheese comment and let him know you can't be doing stuff like this. Can he? Yes, he can. Legally, technically, he can. Now, if he says, Shayna, I'll make fucking Swiss cheese out of you. Chris Proudfoot, I will shoot you in your face. If he says those things, then that's a whole different situation. Those are threats and they should be taken very seriously. And immediately. What do you think of Craig wanting the HOA to pay for Brittany and his attorney? Oh, I don't know that that's true. Who are the HOA? Is that like Deets, Joneson, Nunya? I mean, I don't even know if you guys consider me part of the HOA. You probably do, but I can tell you, I ain't paying shit. So there's that. He did say that. Who is the HOA though? Why do we have to pay anything? Do you pay HOA dues, sir? I don't think you did. He said that? Shut up. If he did, that's hysterical.
I don't understand why calling them the HOA is such a big deal. Like, they were self-named that. Hey, Sammy B. Shady forgot how Clue and Cletus didn't speak on her after BJ filed an RL on them, but guess who did? BJ. That's true. I honestly, there's something up with Shady. I mean, she's way too diehard for Brittany. It's almost like, I want to say unnatural, but it just doesn't seem right. Like, she's just people talk about being invested. She's way too invested. And it comes across to me as completely fake. Maybe it's just the way I see it.
And I need a clip of that. What? He didn't say HOA, stop it. Now, that we could do, Auburn. We could get a little fun together to buy a duck, but only if it's a real duck and not one he's going to eat.
I don't know. The HOA is dead. Stop it. How dare you? People are saying that, yeah, he said that.
Okay, so UA said you missed that chasing. Y'all that make money off Brittany need to stop being lukewarm and get BJ an attorney. So someone said, UA, can I ask you a question? When you heard about Clue calling her boys ugly pussies, what did you think? Secondly, what do you think when Laura told Brittany to off herself? Laura never told Brittany to off herself. So let's stop twisting shit, Studson. All I said was pick up the knife. Pick up the gun. I never told her who to shoot. So try again.
Daddy said that. I mean, listen, I have no idea what they say. I don't know. I'm super glad they went because they found, which is also legal. Smart? No. Smart? No. But it's legal. Hence why he wasn't arrested. He didn't do anything illegal with the guns. And my husband and I live in North Carolina, and I talked to him like, do you know that you can have these guns loaded sitting in other rooms, which makes no sense to me, and it doesn't become a crime until the kid takes it, leaves the house, and does something or attempts to do something? To me, that's insane. It doesn't make a lot of sense. But they went in, they see the guns, they're like, it's probably not a smart idea, right? They unload them.
And let me also add, there's no proof that call had anything to do with YouTube. That, like I said, gamers do it all the time. Gamers call cops, CPS, whatever, on YouTubers all the time. For all we know, Brittany called herself to get sympathy. Who the fuck knows? But there's never been shown any proof that it came from this community at all.
But they didn't give him even so much as a citation because it's legal. So what can you do with that? Yes, the HOA is very much gone. It's very much gone. You missed that, chasing? I don't even listen to Brittany on a regular basis. Wait, you missed. Y'all make money off Brittany and need to stop being lukewarm and get BJ an attorney. Wait. Who said that, though? Who exactly said those words? I don't make any money off of BJ. Ever. Dietz doesn't. Nunya's not even fucking monetized.
But you do make money off it. Not so much you, but Joneson has made money off her. That's all Joneson talks about is BJ, just on the other side of it.
Joneson refuses to talk about her. You never heard Craig say that, Sheena? Me either. I mean, I don't listen.
That's true, Island. Just by going live, you're making money.
I don't listen. Her subs helped her raise money for the lawyer. I mean, that's up to them. I don't know. That's their fucking business, what they're going to do. He was talking about friends that don't care and don't help. So friends that don't care and don't help. Okay, well. No, I'll never do it, Solar Rider. I'll never do it. I'm not apologizing, except I am going to apologize for saying it was a long gun, because it wasn't. I felt like it was. I thought.
So someone said anyone that reviews her and makes money off her, good or bad sides. Brittany makes plenty of money off of them making money, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? I don't make money like they do. So cough it up, damn it. Seriously, though, not everyone that covers Brittany makes all this money. It's only a few of them.
That it was, and I was 100% wrong. It wasn't.
But these people need to realize that Brittany has nothing. She doesn't talk about anything anymore. Nothing. The only thing she fucking talks about is like just nothing. But Brittany is using them to make money. Why isn't that noted? Why isn't that talked about? That's what I'm saying, Sammy. I'm a little lost as to this whole live or what took place, because it's already been established that she wasn't swatted.
I got to see it close. I'm like, oh, that's not a long gun, but it is a lot of ammo. So, yeah, he had every right to refuse to unload them as well, but he didn't. He unloaded them, so this is getting us nowhere, Pearl. Tens of people have wasted hundreds of hours talking to thousands about this family and getting nowhere. The professionals are visiting them multiple times. It is their responsibility to evaluate the situation, and I agree with that. Do I think that law enforcement sometimes makes mistakes? I do. But the number of times that they've been out there now, I'm hoping they're not making that many fucking mistakes. God forbid.
I mean, think about it. Queen Bee was doing Gypsy Rose one night. Brittany was so bothered by it that she went and then covered this exact same thing that Queen Bee was. Why is she covering Gypsy Rose? Well, would you rather her cover you? Like, I don't get why you're so upset over this, Brittany.
Anything ever happen? And then you have to look back at law enforcement and say, why didn't you deal with whatever it is? I mean, I think that's terrible if anything were to happen. Different states have different laws for sure. Yeah, the gun laws here are pretty, I don't cover BJ. Whoever's spreading that needs to go look again. That's for sure. I absolutely do not cover BJ. I mean, I've talked about this being the BNN and all of that, but Craig said that. Everybody's like, he said it. I mean, I don't know when he said it or in what context he said it. I don't know. None of us make any money off of Brittany. I don't think he was talking about the HOA, Chronicle says. He was meaning everyone who comments on BJ should help. I mean, or...
See, this is the problem in chats. Someone brought up what Clue said about Brittany's kid. So UA addressed it. And then you have other people like Lindsay Lee's like, UA don't talk about her children. UA was answering something. She didn't bring up the children. But how come you didn't say that, Lindsay, to the person that actually asked UA a question? I hate chats like that.
Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. And you won't need a lawyer. Yeah, get me the clip. I would love to hear it because I'm baffled. Yeah, if she comes in here, what's the rationale of having a weapon in every room? Being safe in any room that you're in, I guess. I don't know if she's planning on suing anybody. You'd have to ask one of her buddies. I don't know. I don't know.
See, but people, this is what I don't understand either. People are so bothered by what Clue says. Look at some of the biggest names in the drama community. Keemstar says vile shit. Turtle Boy all of a sudden has over 100,000 subs. He says vile shit. I could think of a few YouTubers that say vile shit and people love them. Why is Clue any different? Like, seriously, I don't get it. She's still entertaining. I mean, she could still make you fucking laugh, especially when you don't take it seriously.
Brittany and I do not You know, it's not like we chit chat on the phone. I don't know. Do you believe the shit he says? He has me blocked. Anyone, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I'm behind in the video, but that photo looks like a federal task force. Doesn't mean it's as bad as it sounds, though. Could be following up on bad tips or just an investigation from the fake tips. For sure. And I mean, I would rather them... Well, no, I wouldn't rather them go overboard than not, because you never know how a homeowner is going to react. You don't know what a person's going to do if you come and do something crazy. It's procedure to ask to unload or safety to civilians when on a gun or traffic stop, right? Right. Y'all listen to Craig way too much. Those of us closest to Britt don't even listen to him, for fuck's sake. I don't. Do you agree there's a difference between SWAT team raiding your house and being swatted? For sure. I think there's a difference between being swatted where you don't know what's happening.
But that's what I'm saying, Sammy. Clue, she may have a mouth, but she does it with a smile. She's not serious about it. And I think that's what people are missing. People think she's so dead serious. She's not. She laughs as she says it.
Happening in that house, so you have to shock them and go in like that. And them coming to the door for a knock and talk, which there are SWAT teams that do that. It's a knock and talk. We need to talk to y'all. Doesn't mean it's not serious, but it also means they don't have to come in with aggressive force. So it's like, was the house raided? No. No.
And she doesn't need a panel to carry her. She can handle a stream all by herself.
It wasn't raided. You know, they didn't kick the door in. They didn't hold you at gunpoint. They came in, they talked to you. I'm sure if things had gotten out of control, then they would have had to show force. And I mean, they didn't have to. Thank you, Solo Rider, for becoming a member. Yeah, Brantley, it's sad.
Amber, I think I figured out when Bad Wolf goes to bed. As soon as he drops a 50, a 20, or buys memberships, that's his sign off. I just realized that.
That anybody is making fun of her kids. I just don't think that that's normal.
I think they're fake too. I honestly do. I'm with you on that. Some of them might be real, but there's no proof of any of this
behavior at all. So I don't know.
Because, like, all right, here's my thing. If she was taking pictures of them at this angle, can you tell me why you didn't have record on your phone? Why you didn't record them speaking to you? Because this looks like you had your phone down. But let me tell you, this picture, yeah, it may be the same door, but it's a different, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a different like lighting and stuff, and it's allegedly in the same room. That's what I'm saying. She has this video. I'm not buying it. I do. I think that's when Bad Wolf leaves. Because I noticed that.
No. If you're not bothered.
Thank you, exposure. I couldn't think of the word.
By what cue, then Craig doesn't get you to.
See, here's Chronicles. It's a SWAT team. They showed up, period. No, it wasn't.
Somebody needs to get her a timestamp so I can hear the full context. Yeah, that'd be great. I mean, I'd love to have the full context because I don't have any idea what the hell he was talking about. Again, I don't listen. Thank you, Angela. I'm going to start super chatting for attention like Julie. Pick me, pick me, pick me, or I'll cry. Well, see, I picked you. Yay for you.
Okay, let me also explain in case you don't know this. Shady, if you happen to see this, A SWAT team doesn't ask you if they can come in. A SWAT team doesn't ask you if they can talk to Craig. A SWAT team will bust in your fucking house, and they'll bust in heavily. This, to me, could be firearm control, could be DEA, but they're wearing bulletproof vests because he had guns. They knew there were loaded guns in the house. So, yeah, they're going to come fully protected.
It's dangerous, especially for homes with an autistic child. It can be, for sure. Yeah, depending on what level of autism your child's on, depending on their cognitive abilities, how much you've trained them, how much you've talked to them about it, how big you personally are on gun safety. All of those things come into account, and I totally agree with you. You have to treat it different than having a neurotypical child, in my opinion. If you have a kid with autism, you better be going above and beyond to make sure that everything is safe.
So this is what I don't get either. There's people in her chat that are saying, like this one in Vino Veritas, I'm simply trying to understand why people call different agencies on people they don't know. It seems dangerous to do so. But Brittany herself has already said that that wasn't the case, that they went there by accident. So this whole narrative that, you know, someone called on her, it's already been proven false by Brittany herself. So I guess I'm a little lost at why that's not being explained.
Understanding no amount of drama or criticism will change a single thing. Yeah. That is very true, Pearl. I don't stand behind what Laura said in that moment either. I don't know what Laura said in that moment. Everything is state specific on gun policy. However, constitutional rights trump local Kels. That's a whole thing too. You know, that, I mean, there's been some wording going around. I won't even talk on that, but listen, we have our rights for a reason.
Now someone says BJ had a stream proving the SWAT, but didn't share the pictures. No, she didn't. Once she was called out, she admitted that it wasn't a SWAT and that it wasn't a call. It was a mistake by the police. Why is nobody telling these people that?
When they go too far, then yeah, the cops definitely need to address it. But questioning people on certain things is a little weird. It's a little weird. Like, you know, if you want free speech, then you have to allow others free speech too. But that doesn't mean that you're allowed to just say whatever the fuck you want to say.
Sound Sus says, Chronicles, you got the timestamp? Surely. You catch everything, right? Craig was saying BJ's friends need to pay for her to get a lawyer. I thought she had a lawyer. No, she doesn't have a lawyer at all.
I get that, but I don't get all the streams debating who showed up. Law enforcement came and the rest is semantics. I agree with that, but, you know, it was questioned last night. What the hell did they see? What the fuck were they seeing? They have to have been seeing something else. There's no way that this is accurate. And I said, you know what? I owe people the accuracy. I was wrong in saying it was a long gun. And ability in those close to her, not ours. Thank you, Okie. Just because Merry Christmas. It is almost Christmas, and we're so busy with...
See, Amy says it's wrong for what people are doing to Brittany. It could be very dangerous. Where is the proof that anything is really being done from YouTube? That's what I want to know. Where is the proof? She has shown nothing. Zero. Zilch. Nothing. not a recorded incident, not paperwork, not a fucking thing. Sorry, I don't believe it. Unless I see proof, I don't see anything. I don't believe Brittany. I think she's a fucking liar.
Crazy stuff. It's sad. It's unfortunate. The answer is changed behavior, and that's a personal choice. Make of it what you will. We are all willing participants in the Dietz could have been like, I don't want to see anything. I don't give a fuck. It's not my business. Bye. I could have said the same thing. The minute she said, here's the photo, I could have been like, bah, I don't care. I don't want to see it. Goodbye. But I didn't. So, Shady, were you there? She was not swatted. A SWAT. Listen, can we just go over this? Can we just go over this really quickly? Hold on.
I just want to know, am I fucking crazy? Because I have heard Brittany say that it was not a SWAT, that it was just a mistake. Why are we even arguing this? This was Brittany's own words.
Sorry. Just let's pause and go over this right here. Can your door like a SWAT team does? No, they don't always. Forced entry is just one of several options and is increasingly used less often than people think. Teams are more likely to breach, kick, ram the door when they are serving a high risk or search warrant and believe the person is armed and dangerous. There is a true emergency, like an active shooter, hostage, or someone inside believed to be in immediate danger. The judge has approved a no-knock warrant or circumstances justifying skipping knock and announce for safety. In these cases, they may perform a fast dynamic entry, knock and announce, unless truly no knock. Okay. Very often, a TAC team uses a tactical team, which is what we have here. They use a knock and announce warrant where they must identify themselves and wait a reasonable time before entering, which they're saying that there was no warrant as far as I know. They do a surround and call out, contain the location and order the people to come outside instead of entering at all, or support a basic knock and talk where officers simply knock, ask to...
Okay, but that's not what they did. According to Brittany, oh, is Craig here? Can we come in? Can we come in? Can we come in? That was according to Brittany.
Speak with someone and rely on consent rather than any warrant or forced entry. Why online claims are misleading. Statements like SWAT would never just knock, they always bust in, are inaccurate. SWAT cert describes the unit, not the specific tactic. Those same operators do high-risk raids, but also planned callouts and consent-based contacts.
There is a recording of an officer telling Britt she's being swatted. He was referring to the calls to her house. If Ellie considers it swatting, it's swatting. No, that's not what he meant, Nicole B. Sorry, not sorry, but that's not what they meant.
And I think that, we think it's a SWAT is where they kick in a door and have guns pointed with red dots. Did that happen? No, that's not what it is. It just isn't what it is. Agreed.
Hey, Yarn.
Ask yourself this and answer honestly. If that same group wearing the same outfits and weapons turned up on the porch of one of your teams, would you call it a SWAT? Would you find it scary? And I think that that is important because I would find it upsetting no matter who it was. And I would say it's gone too far no matter who it was. No matter who it was. Now, couple it with Craig's Swiss cheese comment and the alcohol. You had somebody come out in the morning. Was that enough? Why'd they come back in the night? Was it a fuck up by the sheriff? All of that. We don't know. We don't know what really happened.
But whether it was or it wasn't, there's still no proof it came from here. That's what everyone, I think, is missing. There is no proof that it ever came from here. Not here, like here. I mean, the community as a whole.
Happened. Hey, Scott H.
Because remember, they didn't go after Brittany. They went after Craig. So it has nothing to do with Brittany. Everyone's like, oh, poor Brittany, but it didn't have anything to do with Brittany, according to Brittany. So why is everybody like poor Brittany?
Thank you. Thank you. Sounds suspicious. I was in her chat. He did not say the HOA. Sounds like you listen to everything Brittany says, so you can jump to it. Ask Brittany the other questions. I mean, I don't know. It was actually the HOA doing the knock and talk. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know. Coco Chanel, I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm behind, but U.S. Marshals can show up dressed in tactical gear over the regular clothes. That too. Yeah, they could. I wasn't there, but I know what happened, and I don't lie for anybody. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, even if... Like, if you want, go listen to the call before spreading more misinformation. There was a courting officer telling Britt she's being swatted. He was referring to all the calls to her house. Oh, I remember that, Nicole. Was that the one who said that he had talked to her like 8 times or something? I remember hearing that recording, but I don't know.
See, this is how Brittany becomes a victim. Kelly OG says, never seen things go as far as they are with BJ. Yeah, you have. Or you haven't been around long enough. Can't be with all that. It's too far and too much. By the way, happy holidays. What Kelly doesn't understand, again, there's no proof that anything has to do with YouTube. There is no proof that there are 5 CPS calls. There's no fucking proof that any of it came from here. Nothing.
Who had it or...
And there's no proof that any of those calls were legit. Maybe there was one CPS and she's making up the rest. Where is the proof? I know personally when people were coming after me and CPS showed up, I knew damn well I had to fucking record that shit. I hit record as soon as I opened that door. I don't know why she doesn't. By the 5th call, you would think people are questioning it. Well, here's the proof. She never showed proof of it, ever. CPS came again. Really? Prove it. Prove they came again, Brittany. And she can't. I don't believe she was called 5 times. I just don't.
Or what the hell? I don't know. I think she just got this. Does she have one? As far as I know, she does, but I don't know what they're for. I said HOA because that's who Craig was addressing. Oh, okay. Where would he even know about the HOA? Like, why would he even know? Why did they allow them to come in with no warrant? I don't know. Brittany told them they could come in. I don't know why. You'd have to ask her that. Agreed. It could be somebody I can't stand. It's wrong because you don't know how the people inside are going to react. I don't know how my husband would react. I really don't.
It's not worth it. People have already started to.
Yeah, she had a bunch of cops show up, but according to her, it was an error. It had nothing to do with someone calling. It had nothing to do with YouTube at all, according to Brittany.
Every single creator has a wish list or a fundraiser. They're getting cash. Oh, they're getting lots of cash. I think nonsense is. I never even realized how obsessed she's really like.
The ones that chat my ass are the ones that sit there and pretend like they're your friends, but they never come to.
No, for CPS yarn, yeah, you would. Especially if you know it's false and they're coming in to like harass you. Yeah, you would. It's the first thing I did was hit record.
Channel. They never donate. They never, come around.
Yeah.
And they just use your name, and they're like, oh, what's happened to Brittany is wrong, but I don't support her.
Yeah.
You lukewarm fucking piece of shit. I hate you the most.
Made money on content, money on CPS calls. Yeah, it is. It absolutely is.
How you gonna sit there and make money off of my family and my children's pain, and then not even support us?
So I want to know who are you inside out, Cash? Y'all don't block that person.
Did you hear what he just said? How you gonna make money off us and not support us? What the fuck does that mean? So for Craig, it is all about money. And he just said it.
Person. Don't block that person because you've said some stuff that makes me
Because nobody gives a damn about your worthless ass. You got to fucking talk about our family all fucking day long.
Yep.
Make money off of us.
All
pretend
day.
Like you're a friend, but you never come around. You never support. If you were really fucking friends, you'd be like, let's come together and get Brittany a lawyer to make this stop. But you don't want it to stop because you wouldn't fucking make money off of her anymore. You wouldn't make money off of our fucking pain anymore. I hate you lukewarm motherfuckers the most.
Oops. Okay. Well, let's
No, I just want to put that out there. And God hates lukewarm people too.
Whoopsie.
Let me get my drink. I'm gonna get me some more.
I'm gonna rewind that because I missed that because my headset pulled out.
Really, like
the ones that chat my ass are the ones that sit there and pretend like they're your friends, but they never come to the panel. They never donate. They never, come around.
Yeah.
And they just use your name, and they're like, oh, what's happened to Brittany is wrong, but I don't support her.
Yeah.
You lukewarm fucking piece of shit. I hate you the most.
Made money on content, money on CPS calls. Yeah, it is. It absolutely is.
How you gonna sit there and make money off of my family and my children's pain, and then not even support us?
So I want to know who are you inside out, Cash? Y'all don't block that person. Don't block that person because you've said some stuff that makes me
Because nobody gives a damn about your worthless ass. You got to fucking talk about our family all fucking day long.
Yep.
Make money off of us.
All
pretend
day.
Like you're a friend, but you never come around. You never support. If you were really fucking friends, you'd be like, let's come together and get Brittany a lawyer to make this stop. But you don't want it to stop because you wouldn't fucking make money off of her anymore. You wouldn't make money off of our fucking pain anymore. I hate you lukewarm motherfuckers the most.
Okay. Well, let's
Who is he even talking about? I don't understand who he's talking about. Who's their friend? I'm confused.
No, I just want to put that out there. And God hates lukewarm people too.
Let me get my drink. I'm gonna get me some more drink.
And as soon as it's financially prevalent for them to fucking stab you in the back, they will. Look how many I already have. They said they pretend to be friends, and now they fucking stab you in the back.
Yeah. Like my freaking leg merch from Mallory. He's I'm not. He's been mad about the whole what he's talking about, y'all, are people that's left the channel, people that claimed they were friends, that ended up turning on us and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know.
What I don't understand though, it's fucking YouTube. People are gonna leave. People are not gonna, are gonna have a change of view. They may like you one day and not like you the next. It's fucking YouTube. That shit happens. Mods leave, people leave, they come back, they don't come back, they fucking hate you. I still got a group of fucking ex-Patreons that are sitting around talking about me every day and want my chats from 2019. I mean, come on now. Shit happens. Fucking ignore them and move on.
Oh, I don't know if
everyone makes it out like mods are supposed to stay forever. Mods are fucking people. They get bored too. They move on. They, do other things. Happy birthday, Yarn.
Attorney. I don't know if another attorney is the way to go about this. I think this is going to have to go to law enforcement. Yeah, I agree. I agree, but I mean, I respect it. He's living this with me. He's living it right along with me. I wish I could make people understand. A lot of times they're just like, oh, well, this is, she's just doing this for content. She likes this. Exactly, Shayna. They never were.
Okay, I don't see where he said the HOA. What he said was the lukewarm people who pretend that they are supporting her, but never come up on the panel, never really come in and support her, but they make content on her and her family's life. So that would be like...
It's not her birthday yet. She's got 40 minutes left. When the clock strikes midnight and it's actually her birthday, I will sing.
Me and Jones and falling out. And her covering me and nonsense arguing all the time, right? But her and I are still cordial. She's just not in here anymore. But now she's covering it because it's drama. So she's in the chats talking about chasing and nonsense. There's a lot of people who aren't with Brittany anymore, from what I can tell. Are they making content? Are they... I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, but people are assuming. She just said people who've left the channel, who used to support her, who are now doing the things, whatever. I've heard her flat out lie about nodding off. Why do you care? I'm not saying, is she the...
I don't understand why that whole side is like, why do you care? Why do you care? Why do you guys care about a lot of things? Because it's a fucking big deal. Because anyone that's presumably on drugs, that's a big deal for the community because it's fucking triggering. Now, I was never a dope head in the sense of downers, heroin, pills. I was not that kind of addict. But when I saw, what's his name? Or when I thought that, or when I knew that Cam was doing speed, that fucking triggered me. There's a lot of drug addicts in this community that watching someone not out, it's triggering. So that's why people fucking care. I'm so sick and tired of hearing, well, why do you care? Because it affects a lot of people. That's why. And I wish these people would fucking understand that.
The most honest person? No. I mean, saying you're not asleep all the time to avoid the fact that you're sleeping. I mean, people have ears. I know some of it is not sleeping because she's speaking while you can hear that sound. But do I care that she's asleep? No. I don't know why anybody else does. It doesn't.
I just told you right, chasing, because it's triggering. She's not sleeping. She's nodding out. There's a huge difference. Huge difference.
Then I don't know. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love your name, Sunday Riley. That's what she said, but he didn't say it. He didn't say who he was talking about. He just said the lukewarm people. Could he be talking about a bunch of people? Sure. Am I going to take it personal? No. I don't know.
See, Shady says she's not hurting anyone by sleeping, so I don't know. Yes, she is. She actually is fucking hurting people. She is triggering the fuck out of addicts. And there are plenty of addicts in this community. Plenty. Many of them who can tell you all about nodding out. It's fucking triggering. And it's very major. It's very important. And it's not something to be taken lightly because it's not all about Britney. It's about a community. And people can say, oh, don't watch her. Can you avoid her at this point? Everybody fucking talks about her. Yeah, you can't avoid her. The only thing you can do is not turn on YouTube. And how unfair is that? Okay, sweet Steva, for you it's not. But you also know that for a lot of people who did like the nod out or understands the nod out, it can be triggering. We don't know if Britney caused people to get high again. We have no idea. No idea.
Know him. He doesn't know me. I've never seen him in my chat. I don't go in there when he's on. I was flipping through it yesterday. She was on the vertical whatever. And I went in and made a joke. End of. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, it wasn't. Maybe. He's talking about you guys, mainly Jones and Dietz. How do you know? How do you know? You're assuming that. He didn't say HOA. He didn't say Dietz. He didn't say Jones, and he didn't say Nunya. He didn't say any.
Okay, well, you can kind of piece it together. Let's use common sense. None of her ex-mods are live about her. None of her ex-mods would that even make sense for. Because, okay, her ex-mods might jump on Queen Bee's panel, but they're not going to go in there and support her. That's why they're ex-mods. So logically speaking, he would have to be talking about Jonesin because she kind of plays both sides. She's nice to Britney. She is okay with Britney. And then she goes live talking about all the reasons why Britney's wrong. Or Nunya, pretending to be okay and then jumping on Elevated Truths panel to say how Britney lies or Britney does this. Common sense will tell you he absolutely was talking about you guys. There's nobody else he could be talking about. That's just common sense.
Any of that. I can't assume who he's.
But you should assume because just connect the dots. Just put the dots together and you'll know exactly who he's talking about.
Talking about? I can just say, yeah, I might have. I don't know.
Come on, Chasing. You're smarter than that. You know exactly what he's talking about. Because, if you can cover a case, then you connect the dots. Connecting the dots is nobody else he would be talking about.
I have heard about the tomato vine scandal. I actually just heard about that again today. I do have a farmer garden candle, but I haven't.
Now you can get tomato from Candle Science. You can get tomato. It's actually really good.
Put it up yet. Let me see. Tomato.
It was the only picture I could find on Dayton's computer.
Vine from Osmosis candle. I might be able to put them on my doorstep. I don't know. They're probably very nice people. I don't want them at my house. So I just don't.
especially with all the arguing going on online. I wouldn't know what they
Dayton said it was Michael the Archangel or something.
Reported them for, or what in the world this actually is. To me, it looked very concerning. That's all. Then to see that, 100%, I don't care. Unless... Okay, hold on. I'm trying to end this. Wait. Oh, stop. Okay. Let me put this here, that there, this open up.
No, I still got a while to go, Yon.
Over here. And then go over there. And then see if I can...
But working on Dayton's computer, it's fucking smooth sailing.
Clear this up at all.
Hey, you gotta stop. This is why I kick you out of the room.
Edit. But I wanted to show you exactly what I saw first before. Shut up, Joneson, you fucker. Oh. I wouldn't like it. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I wanted to show you the blurred fucking photo that I saw so that you could see what I was talking about before I upscaled it to show it more clearly. It may even look more like it once it's cleared up. I don't know because I haven't cleared it up, but let me see.
Chasing always stays in the gray area, except when it comes to me and other people. But she does that a lot.
Wire to a wireless microphone? What? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But our brains, you know, they all do think differently. So, oh my God, that makes them look bonkers. I don't want to do that. Hold on, let's make close. To me, that absolutely looks like a fucking gun. I don't know. I don't know.
Yes, I'm on Dayton's away till the 1st, and me doing my website on his computer is so much faster, and it's just smooth sailing. So I was like, I wonder what I sound like live. So if I sound a lot better, it's because I'm on Dayton's computer. I told him I'm going to use his computer from now on to go live.
I think if you saw a gun like that before in real life, you immediately know that's a gun. Here's the thing, Hope. It's not. Isn't that crazy? It isn't a gun. This is ammo. I thought it was a gun. It isn't. It's not. How nutty is that? But I swore, I'm like, no, that's fucking definitely a gun. Isn't it? Is it?
Too much to type. He's doing great. He turned 18. He's deciding if he's doing the military or college. Right now he's in Iowa till the 1st with his cousins, and he's going to his brother's after day before Christmas. But he's doing really well.
What is that? To me, it looks like a gun. Right. It says ammo and gear, but in the moment it...
Thank you, Sammy. No, it's me and Phoenix and Sage this year. He's got to lose some weight before the military will accept him.
1,000,000% did. Well, I can show you now what it is. So, what it actually is this.
he really wants the military, but he's got to drop about 50 pounds. And he says he wants to do it. He says he does it. He said even if he has to wait a little while, but I would prefer him not to go in the military. But at the same time, I know it's something he really wants. So I support him either way.
All right, let me show this again. Present. Boop. There you go. So he's turned the other way. Okay. So yes, this is one of his guns here. So when he's turned to his left and we're looking at him dead on the other way from the side, yes, there's the butt of a gun. Then there's the ammo up here. See? And that's what it is.
Hey, Audacity.
But I thought it was the barrel of a gun, and it freaked me out. Yeah, it's so Boston, it is the butt of a gun, but it's not the gun that I thought it
All cops have guns. It's not a big deal.
was. Does that make sense? The vest was, and what kind?
See, you know what I think is funny too? All right. So they keep saying, or they say that it doesn't matter. Why does anyone care if she falls asleep? This one talks about her. This one, they're always talking about her. Have you seen anybody over here put together a slideshow with pictures and, pointing stuff out? No. She put together this entire slideshow. Why? Like, why does anyone need a fucking slideshow? I don't see anybody else who talks about her doing anything like that. They just fucking talk. I don't know. I think it's a big difference.
Kind of vest that is, and blah blah blah, but that's it. Yeah, we're seeing the butt of his gun from another angle, right? No, sorry, one's not a taser. They're guns, period. They're absolutely guns. Hold on. All right, here's a gun right here.
So JP says, and all of this craziness because Brittany lies. Who truly gives a fuck if she lies? Not me. I don't care. Craziness, pure craziness. I don't know, JP. You seem to care when other people lie. Why don't you care that Brittany lies?
On his hip, right? Here's a gun right here. I can enlarge both of those, but this is 100% a gun right there. There's also a gun on his leg, and I can show you that. But I cropped these to make them smaller, but that's a gun. That's a gun.
Like, look at how much work she put into this. Why? Why spend all the time, all that work into this? I don't know. I'm just curious. That's what I'm saying. The cops, they're going to have guns.
This is a gun, and he has his hand on it, this guy. He might have the long gun, this guy, the longer gun right here. Kind of goes like across here and down there. But I can't say, oh yeah, he's got one, because I just, I already fucking tried it. And I'm like, well, that's wrong. Sure, all law enforcement have guns. Typically, a patrol officer has a gun on the hip. These guys have their guns on their leg, and then they also have one in the waistband. This is a tactical vest, just like his is. They carry more ammunition, blah, 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 blah. Who truly gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Yeah.
So JP says, Jill, 2 weeks ago, Craig went on a 20-minute rant about pies. Now all of a sudden he's a threat. Nope, get the fuck out of here. Okay.
That girl. 100%. So I truly believe that it is 100% tactical gear. I don't know what else to call it. I mean, I don't know. Guess what else is not there? A Raiders football cap. Yeah. Yeah. It's tactical unit for sure. I mean, and the only reason that I came on was to say Deets would not lie. I definitely would not lie. I'll show you something. Let me show you something. Color schemes, green, tan, comm, headset, blah, blah, blah. Show me recent SWAT team photos. Can you do that? Here are some good reason ones. Okay, thank you. I don't want all of those. That's it. Nobody's hurt.
Phoenix was going to do West Point, Sammy, but he can't. Recruiter told him because he has celiac disease, he can't. He can't be in any military, which I find really weird, but yeah. No military can you have celiac.
Everything's okay. But monitor what he's doing on the in here. I mean, well. If anybody's talking about kids, motherhood, blah, 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 get them the fuck out of here. Out. Did she call law enforcement? No, they were sent for some other reason. I don't think they should be harassed. I also think everyone should be careful. Anything they say, well, yeah. It's insane. I mean, I get it, but I also don't.
See, this is where I have a problem with stupid fucking people. She proved it right here. JP says, LMFAO, why are you asking Chasing if she would let her kid go to Britney's? She's a stranger on the internet. I would hope she wouldn't send her kids to any stranger's house. Really, JP, that is not what she was saying. She's not saying some stranger. She's saying if they were friends, if they lived near each other. Like so many things, so many people on YouTube need like literal statements. She wasn't saying that literally. It's assuming that her and Brittany were friends and they lived next door to each other, not that she's some stranger on the internet. Like, not everything has to be literal. Sometimes people say stuff, because I do it all the time, that you assume you know all the factors that surround it. I don't think it's rocket science.
Yeah, it's a bubble wand. It's fucking cake and tea is what it is. A SWAT team is a lot of different groups joined into one. Am I confused? Clearly. Would I let my kid go in their house? I don't even know them. Would you? I don't even know them. Would you let your kid in my house? Honestly, would you let your kid in my house?
I would let Dayton in your house, Jason, because he would steal one of those Frenchies.
I mean, I know. What? I don't even let my kids do sleepovers unless I've interrogated the parents. No. Like, What? Can I go with them? Can I go with them to the house? Vet girl, because the issue was that if you go back to the beginning part of it here, and I know you.
Okay. So someone just sent me pictures of what Scotland County Sheriff's Department looked like. And guess what? They're in full tactical gear. So let me see if I can pull it up on here. Give me 1 second, because I don't want to load up Dayton's computer. Hold on. Oh. All right, here we go. To the person that sent it to me, how far back did you go? Oh, all right, I see it. Hold on. All right. Look at this. Aw, such a cute dog. All right, let me show you guys. Hold on. Well, I'd say that's pretty similar to what Brittany was wearing. I mean, to what they were wearing. That's tactical gear. And guess what? It's just the sheriff's office. Full guns. That's what Brittany's look like. So, chasing you wrong. Their sheriff's department, and even got the badge in the exact same spot. So that tells me that it was the sheriff's office. It wasn't a local cop, but it was the sheriff's office. Yeah, but Yarn, what you're missing, nobody knows if it has anything to do with this community. And it had nothing to do with Brittany. It had to do with Craig. Brittany's making it out like it's Brittany. No, it had nothing to do with Brittany. It was all on Craig. But this is exactly what chasing was showing. This is what they were wearing. With full gear and a badge right there. It was the sheriff's department that showed up. Look how cute. Exactly what they were wearing for Brittany. Notice too, Brittany cut off this part. She only showed from here. Because I guarantee it said sheriff right on it. But look how cute this one is. let me go back to, hold on. So keep this in mind. Oh, there it is. Hold on. Okay. Look at this. Now, remember this. And notice where the badge is. And now look at that. It's the exact same thing. And like I said, notice how she cut off this top half. That probably said sheriff. Yeah, this is the sheriff's office that showed up. Sheriffs. Yeah, it's the sheriffs. It wasn't a SWAT team. It was the sheriffs. Because that's how they dress. I mean, the guy's in fucking khakis. He looks too old to be a cop, to be honest with you. BJ called the detective and recorded him regarding him coming out. BJ never referred to the men returning to a house that same night as the SWAT team. I didn't hear the recording. Who has the recording? I didn't even know there was a recording. She played the other day. Yeah, I haven't listened to Brittany. I can't handle it. If someone could get me a timestamp, that would be great.
Tell me something. Listen, don't say nothing. Allegedly, we're sneaking something home very soon. Can't tell anybody. Scott, Mr. President.
Now, here's another question too, okay? Yeah, I haven't seen you, Ray, today. Maybe, was she around earlier? I think she was in Discord earlier. Here's the thing. I know you guys know my kids. I have no problem talking about my kids. How come Chasing has her kids on just like I do? I'm not saying anything bad against Chasing for it because I've always had my kids on. But Chasing has her kids on and nobody blinks an eye. Brittany has her kids on and everybody freaks out. I don't get it.
And guess what they're going to do? Wait, she was 19 and she died in the Stranger Things house? Mm-hmm. Mother Jesus. Mm-hmm. That's not good.
I know.
Can people from Boston roll their eyes?
And that the market's back up and running. And
but
guys,
it's the market now that this guy.
Yeah.
A little kid. My reputation, please. Jesus.
All right. Oh yeah. Big time Stinky Lou in the house. She literally busted.
It's the Google Pixel. Mm-hmm. That it is, friends. It's the Google Pixel. Because, hey, stop that.
I don't know where she is tonight. She might be sleeping.
Scott went to get his phone, a new phone, and while he was there, he got me a phone.
But I haven't updated all my programs yet. So let me see something. I gotta look at my profile. Edit profile. Hey, Zero. I don't know why it's all so disgusting. Everything on here has been bonkers, and I don't know. I wish it could be better, but it doesn't feel like anything's going to change. So I don't know. What can you really do? You can't really change anything on here. You can just say your opinion and move on. But for people to be talking crazy, mad shit about nothing, you know, it was a mistake. I thought that it definitely was, you know, some kind of gun. But it's not. It is not.
See, maybe I'm wrong. I don't listen to much of them anymore. Who's even making a big deal that Chasing said that? Like, is that being discussed somewhere? Because I mean, I haven't heard anybody, but to be fair, I haven't really listened to much.
And that's it. And I wanted to be sure to correct it. I didn't want to leave that information out there. And that's it. That's all. Any questions? Motherfuckers? Why can't I see what my email is in Discord? I don't know. Zero, you up for the day? No one said any child did anything wrong. I seriously hope nobody's talking about Brittany's children in here. That would be psychotic of you to try to do. Because when I go over the chat, you will be blocked permanently. That's insane. Who the fuck does that anyway?
See, this is the cherry picking that I have a fucking problem with. So I went back in chat to see what was actually said. And this Bubble Beans person said, anyone else notice BJ blames everything on her 11-year-old child? That's not discussing the child. That's not talking about the child. That's talking about BJ's actions. So Chronicle says, no, Bubble Beans weirdo. And then someone says, Bubble, Merry Christmas. Let BJ have one too, please. Bubble Beans, the message on her GPS said she has arrived at the clinic. Never said the methadone clinic. Stop. You are putting words into a GPS program that is not there. Bubble, what good grief. Children do things if you weren't aware. What makes BJ not out 30 times a stream? Bubble, you need to touch grass and get a life. Bubble, we are not her, nor do we live with her to know. It's not hard to figure out. Mystery Command, the lie is more interesting and starts rumors. Bubble Beans, why do you care? We don't even know her. There are sleep streams you could watch, you obsessed freaks. What did her 11-year-old special needs boy do wrong? Bubbles, she may have a medical issue, not our problem. It's not a fucking medical issue. I hate these people are so dumb. I'm sorry, but they are. Tip, who you calling a cow? I don't see anyone with cow in their names, just saying. Bubble, who know we don't live there? I never said she didn't do anything wrong. That's your inherent need to make everything dramatic speaking. Bubble, don't talk about a child. SWAT there isn't your problem either. Good point. I can't go to certain channels anymore. It's become gross. No one said any child did anything wrong. Again, they want literal. They don't understand what the fuck they're saying. How come, am I like the only one that gets it? I don't need things to be like laid out for me. Like, you can figure out what somebody is trying to imply. And for those over there that might listen to this on the replay, I'll dumb it down for you. What they were saying is, because she blames her child for everything, what did the child do so wrong that they get blamed for it? It's not rocket science. Like, I don't know why so many people need things laid out for them. Just think about it for a second. You'll know exactly what she meant. Or he. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. Nobody is talking about her kids in here. That is true. It's fucking weird. I don't know. I'm just not one that needs things laid out. Like, I can pretty much, use reasonable deduction and know what the fuck is going on. I don't know. To me, it's weird. If you dumb, you dumb. If you drunk, you can wake up sober again. But if you dumb, it's done. I agree. I mean, like, if someone says to me, like, they don't understand something, I'll be happy to lay it out. It's not a medical issue, Yarn. And I'll tell you why I know. Why doesn't she go to a fucking doctor? It's been months. She knows exactly what it is. Or she would go to a fucking doctor. Plain and simple. So no, I'm not going there. It's not a medical issue. Because anyone that thinks it's a medical issue, then go to a doctor. She's had like months for it. Months. This has been going on for a long time. So go to a doctor, Brittany. She knows it's not a medical issue. We know it's not a medical issue. Because if it was, and it's, it's something, all right, let me put it like this. If it could happen during the day, which it does, she has children. She has children that she has to drive around. So if it was a medical issue, you would know that she would definitely go to a doctor, or she could kill her kids. So that's how I know it's not a medical issue. I don't need to be a doctor to know common sense. And common sense tells me that one of two things. She's either that big of a piece of shit that she doesn't give a fuck if she kills her kids in a car crash if she falls asleep. I would like not to believe that one. But I would like to believe that she knows it's not a medical issue, which is why she doesn't go to a doctor. Because she knows what it is. Yeah, she also said she doesn't have a medical issue. That's not asthma. No, it definitely doesn't. She claims she has health insurance. She says she hasn't. Someone had said, is it narcolepsy? She said, no, it's none of those. She says she hasn't been to a doctor. People keep asking her, did you go get it checked out yet? No. And I have medical coverage. You just got to look hard enough. But Yarn, she does. She absolutely does. She tells YouTube everything and then some. But she did say that it wasn't a medical issue. She told people that. She said they have Medicaid. It's on an old life. They probably do. I wouldn't doubt it. She probably doesn't report on money here. Craig doesn't work. I don't doubt they get full food stamps, full fucking Medicaid. I don't doubt it for 1 second. Yeah, she does avoid doctors and dentists. She's had a toothache forever. Yeah, I could never live with a toothache. Yank the damn tooth, but I couldn't live with a toothache. All right, did we find that recording yet? Brittany. Yarn, I love you, but you're wrong. It's 12:01. All right, here I go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Yarnfield. Happy birthday to you. I love you. There you go. There's your birthday song. You can't say I didn't sing. What's this? Police footage. Brittany J's SWAT call incident. Oh, White Boy Radio uploaded it. All right, this isn't a recording. Oh, that's him talking. No thanks. Said she went to the dentist last year around February. I remember it well because she said she didn't know if they pulled her tooth or if they gave her a root canal. I think she would know the difference. For her to not know the difference is fucking ridiculous. You would know if you got a tooth pulled or a root canal. All right. So I tried Googling it. It doesn't come up. You said it was on our live from 2 days ago? True told her she better be filing those taxes and all income. Makes you wonder what he meant and why. Let's see. Which channel was it on? All right, that was 6 days ago. Let's try this one. All right, we have 1 day ago, 2 days ago. Was it this one? The recording of where she called the police. I haven't heard it. Yeah, everyone wished her on a happy birthday. She's 29. It probably would be on the Clarity stream, right? Oh, wait. Hold on. I did that wrong. Oh. Going to show the transcript, the recording conversation. Okay. So 111.
Paying attention to what I'm saying, actually look at the overall problem in general.
someone called. There's no denying that there were 3 calls that was made to my police department regarding us, my home. There were 3 calls from the internet made to the police. So this is a list of my call log. This is from my phone, okay? I want you to look at this closely. All right. You can see outgoing call, 13 minutes.
I don't understand though. Not that it's any of my business, but I'm just curious. Her and Craig don't work. Why is she continually calling Craig? I find this very weird. Is Craig living somewhere else? Did Craig leave? Is he in jail? Well, no, he couldn't be in jail if she called him. But she talks about calling him a lot. He doesn't work. Aren't you guys home together? Hey, Liz.
It's in 14 seconds at 2:28 p.m. yesterday, okay? This is my call, my recorded call with Lieutenant Gagnon, Detective Gagnon, because people are saying that I lied and I had Jeff, that I got Jeff to...
She called Craig here. Then she called Craig twice an hour later. It's like, is he not fucking in the same house?
Pretend like he was the detective and he lied for me. Okay. So I'm showing you. This is my call to Gagnon.
It's like she's calling Craig twice at 8:40 in the morning. Where the fuck would he be? Why would you be calling him twice at 8? Wouldn't he be sleeping? You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm finding this very weird.
I'm going to show you the transcript. Recording conversation, trust and privacy, and so there you see my call log. This number is to Scotland County Sheriff's Department.
What does her calling the Scott County Sheriff's Department have anything to do with people calling her? People like, this is her calling, not people calling on her. So I'm confused.
Because I know y'all will follow up and find out. So there you go. You can see I called 2 different times yesterday. With this is the one where I recorded our correspondence. Okay. So let me stop that for a minute. Oh, for sure. Why did she call Craig? I call Craig all the time. We talk. Believe it or not, we call from inside. We'll call from in the house.
Yeah, see, someone else said that. Why did she call Craig?
Oh, have a good evening. Be careful, butterfly. Okay, let me pull up the rest. Okay, hold on. Let me see. There's so much. Wait a minute. Wrong way. So here you have, right? Rate. Okay, hold on. So here we have the transcript of the call.
Why is it just a transcript? She could have fucking typed out the transcript. Where's the actual call?
Right? Rate. Look. Same number. Okay. 266.
That's a text message. I'm so confused.
64332. He says, "Are you recording me?" I said, "Hold on a second." He says,
a transcript would not be in text message form. I don't get it.
"You're hurting my feelings now. If you don't trust me, how dare you record my conversation?" I said, "Wait a minute." He says, "I'm kidding. Every call that comes through my phone my phone's recorded, so it's not a big deal. I said, no, I'm not actually. I'm about to ask you if I can. I've not recorded you yet. I promise you I wouldn't do that. I'll tell you, okay?
Okay, so right there, she's lying.
Want to ask you this. Hold. He said, all right, you go ahead. And I think he said, you go ahead and record me, okay? And I can play that for you if I needs to. Okay, hold on. I'm going the wrong way. All right, and here is the transcript of what you heard yesterday. I said, okay, I think it's working. I think I said, I didn't play it. It transcribed that wrong. We'll play it. I said, can you say that you did not call CPS to my house and that my children were safe the day that you came? He said, the day that I came now, I did not call CPS on you.
Notice the wording in that. On the day that I came now, I did not call CPS. And she says, can you say that you did not call CPS to my house? He says, on the day that I came now, I did not call CPS. That doesn't mean he didn't call CPS another time.
I said, okay. And did you see anything that I meant to say ring you that caused you? Did you see anything that dinged that? Okay, I don't like the way it transcribed it, messed it up. But I meant to say, did you see anything that ringed or caused you any concern? I said, since you are a mandated reporter, he said to do that. I said, do you see anything that caused you
to do what? That doesn't even make sense.
Concern for the safety of my children. He said, if I had seen anything that caused me concern, that situation, hold on a minute,
Yeah, but Yarn, the difference is I'm not a liar. She is. A big difference.
All right. If I had seen anything that caused me concern, that situation would have continued instead of me just doing a report, which I did. I said, and the call that came to my house, the second visit was to my home. He said, am I on the stand because you're off? He says, you're awfully, because he's a jokester, that detective's a jokester. He said, you're awfully acting like a defense attorney here. Go ahead, keep going. I said, no, I promise you I'll explain the call in a second. The call that happened to my home that night. He said, oh, I know what you're going to do. Go ahead. Let me see. Wrong way. Wait a minute. I keep getting mixed up. And then I said, well, there wasn't a second call. There was no second report. That was due to the same call that you guys, the report came to my house for, right? This transcript did not transcribe this, right?
So what the fuck is everybody saying she was swatted? It says right here she was not swatted. It says right fucking here what happened. Why is everyone still running with the fact she was swatted?
Right. He says, I said, the second visit with Lieutenant Haywood. He said,
with the lieutenant, not SWAT team, lieutenant. All her lies are unraveling right here. How did nobody get it? How did nobody fucking catch it? It's right here. A lieutenant is not from a SWAT team.
Yeah, listen to this. The miscommunication on our part that we didn't know that we had another unit that went up there already. Yes, there was no second call there. There was no second call.
She was never swatted. It was a lieutenant, which says right there that it's not from a SWAT team because there's no lieutenant in a SWAT team. How did everybody miss this? We just watched an entire fucking live from Chasing and completely missed this whole part. I don't get it.
call, but to my knowledge, there was no second call. And from my understanding and looking into the other unit, as they showed up, it was a continuation of the call that morning when they didn't realize that we had already gone out there. Okay. So, hold on. We'll get here in just a minute. Let me stop this for a minute. I'm going to play the phone call one more time. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Garbage Girl, for the Venmo. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Okay, so we now know that Brittany's okay with people getting swatted. I mean, people getting doxxed, because that Garbage Girl doxed, what's his name's wife. And now Brittany's all loving with her. Oh, thank you so much. So Brittany, you're saying it's perfectly okay to dox as long as people give you money. Good job.
Thank you so much. That's not my phone number, you guys. That's not my number. Give me 1 second. So, for 5 days, all I knew was two different sets of cops came to my house. Okay? 2 different sets of cops came to my house. All that I got for the first, it was maybe 4 days. For the first 4 days was that call log I just shared with y'all. Okay? I saw that from the call log, 3.
She's saying, I'm so confused. She's saying that she shared the call log, but the only thing she showed was her calling. That's what she showed. Did I miss something somewhere? Because she showed her call log. So she's the one that called into them? Like, is this gaslighting or am I missing something? Because it seems like major gaslighting. She didn't show any call log other than her own. Yes, what? It's gaslighting or I missed something?
Calls were made to my police station.
Yeah, by you, Brittany. You called them.
2 different visits and the second visit was a slew of armed men surrounding my house. Okay? How is that not a SWAT? And the big argument now is,
what in the fuck am I missing here? Brittany, the only 2 calls that you showed, you made. The cop told you it was a lieutenant. That's not a SWAT. You were not swatted. The cop told you it was a mistake. That's it. Nobody surrounded your house. They knocked on the fucking door, and that was it. But she's totally twisting this into something that I'm sitting here like, am I banging my fucking head against the wall? Is she just an asshole? Like, this makes no sense.
is that I knew the whole time that the group of men that showed up to my house were a mistake. No. I only found out that they made a mistake when I had a conversation with Detective Gagnon the same day I shared with you all that it was a mistake. I will still always call it a SWAT because regardless first of all, the reason that they came to my house at this point is irrelevant. Other than the fact that the result.
No, Brittany, it's actually not irrelevant. It's actually quite important.
What action led to the result of armed men surrounding my home? What was
Brittany, you just said it was a lieutenant. It wasn't a fucking SWAT team. It was a lieutenant, sheriff's department.
What was the action that led to the armed men surrounding my home?
The action was the police fucked up. That's the action.
Phone call from YouTube.
No, Brittany, it wasn't a phone call from YouTube.
Someone called in on us because they don't like me.
It wasn't about you. It was all about Craig. She's just continuing to lie. It had nothing to do with you, Brittany. It was all about Craig. So it had nothing to do with people not liking you.
And that resulted in those men showing up at my property.
No, that's not what happened, Brittany. They were there to speak to Craig. And Craig is the reason that they were there. And the only reason they were there at night is because they made a mistake. It happens.
Regardless of if they meant to come here that night or they didn't, regardless of the mistake on their part or not, somebody could have got hurt. That is,
Brittany, nobody was getting hurt. Just stop.
Not the detective's direct line.
Oh, now they're detectives. I thought it was a SWAT team.
Number is public. That is the Scotland County Sheriff's Department. I do not have my detective's direct number, nor would I share it if I did. That number is a public number. You can Google it and get it that way. Britt, you can actually prove that you didn't know that was a mistake because the officer is talking about it on the ring footage and they say they are confused. Exactly. Natalie, thank you.
But Brittany, they weren't mean to you. They knocked on your door very nicely.
So I'm going to play my conversation with Gagnon again. I'm going to play everything that was transcribed. I showed y'all it was in my phone because y'all are accusing me of setting Jeff up and having Jeff do this for me. Jeff would never do that. Nor I'm not a what do you call it? I'm not a freaking malicious, calculated person like that.
Well, we know you're not bright.
Where I would ever get somebody to pretend to be somebody.
So, okay, she's actually kind of proving my point. So she's recording a sheriff to prove something, but doesn't record 5 CPS calls. I'm telling you guys, she did not have 5 CPS calls. It's all a fucking lie. I would put money down she's lying. Because if she would record the police to prove this, why wouldn't she ever record for her CPS calls? She didn't get 5 CPS calls. She's fucking full of shit. She got that one call. That was it.
To push a narrative. That's stupid. That is so stupid. Also, hold on. I'm going to do this because I don't want to be all over the place. I want to make sure that I get all of this out because I'm done. Like, I'm sick of this shit. And the people, like I said, the hate channels are going to still say I'm lying. So I don't even, like I said, this is for people that actually have common sense.
Which would be almost nobody in your chat.
Y'all, you hate me so much that you're not even looking at the bigger picture here, that these armed men show up at my home.
Doing hate streams.
Hold on. No, I'm trying to get this call out. Okay. Let me this is the first where he's like, "Are you recording me?" Because I read the transcript. I'm gonna play it.
Daisy Duke, she was not fucking swatted. Stop.
No.
You're recording me?
No. Hold on a second.
You're hurting my feelings now.
I mean, right there, she proves what a fucking liar she is.
If you don't trust me, how dare you record my conversation? I'm kidding. Every call that comes through my phone's recorded.
No, I'm not. I'm about to ask you if I can. I have not recorded you yet. I promise you I wouldn't do that.
I promise you I wouldn't do that as she's recording. It right there just tells me everything I need to know.
Go ahead. You can record me.
Okay, I want to ask you this. Hold on. Let me make sure it's...
Which I was telling him the truth. I did not record our call up to that point.
So right there, she's saying that there were other calls, just like the CPS. There were other calls before this one. She spoke to them before this one. Amazing. So this is only the last call, but there's a whole slew of other conversations she had that she is not saying anything.
Just started, and he said it was okay.
I wouldn't do that.
Right, go ahead. You can record me.
Okay, I want to ask you this. Hold on. Let me make sure it's...
All right, here we go.
All right, I think it's working. Can you say that you did not call CPS to my house and that my children were safe that day you came?
Again, that day you came. Not that they never called CPS prior, only on that day they came.
The day that I came, no, I did not call CPS on you.
Okay.
Just that day. That doesn't say that the cop didn't call ever. And she doesn't ask if they ever called CPS. She only said that day. He confirmed that day. Big difference.
And did you see anything that deemed you, because you are a mandated reporter, did you see anything that caused you concern for the safety of my children?
If I had seen anything that caused me concerns, the situation would have continued instead of me just doing a report, which I did.
Okay.
If I'd have seen anything that caused me concern, the situation would have continued instead of me doing just a report, which I did. That's him telling you he didn't see anything that caused him concern.
Report, which I did.
Okay. And the call that came to my house, the second visit to my home.
Because you're awfully acting like a defense attorney here, but go ahead.
No, I promise you, I'll explain it. The call
I know what you're gonna do. Go ahead.
The second call that happened to my home that night. Well, there wasn't a second call. There was no second report.
There wasn't a second call. There wasn't a second report.
That was due to the same call that you guys came to my home for, right? The second visit with Lieutenant Haywood.
Oh yeah, the miscommunication on our part that we didn't know that we had another unit went out there.
The miscommunication in our department. This is the local police. Again, let me repeat that. The miscommunication in our department. The SWAT team is not in their department. Definitely not in their apartment, but are not their department, whether it be who she's talking to, whether it be local or sheriffs, which I have a feeling she's speaking her local police department. Yeah, she is. She said it. So again, let's listen to what the officer said.
But go ahead.
No, I promise you, I'll explain it. The call
I know what you're gonna do. Go ahead.
The second call that happened to my home that night. Well, there wasn't a second call. There was no second report. That was due to the same call that you guys came to my home for, right? The second visit with Lieutenant Haywood.
Oh yeah, the miscommunication on our part that we didn't know that we had another unit went up there already. Yes.
Okay, you are
There was
amazing.
no second call. There was no second call. That, to my knowledge, there was no second call. And from my understanding and looking into the other units that showed up, it was a continuation of the call that morning when they didn't realize we had already gone up. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to stop recording now. Hold on.
Why stop recording there, Brittany? Why not listen to the whole thing?
Okay.
He knew she was recording. They talked about it prior. He knew exactly what she was going to ask. This is the biggest bunch of bullshit I've ever fucking heard. She did the exact same thing with the hospital or wherever, not the hospital, the drug testing. She talked to them prior. Then she called them and told them what she was going to ask them.
It admits miscommunication on their part. The guys didn't know that they had already come out, which Natalie so graciously and humbly just reminded me that you can hear the SWAT men on the outside of the house saying they were confused. So I did.
They weren't SWAT men. They all came from the same local police, Brittany. You just heard the cops say that.
Didn't even catch that. But yeah, you're right. I need to go back and listen to that again. Is that detective cute? Happy holidays. He's an older gentleman. His sense of humor is amazing. He's not my type, but I mean, he's not ugly by any means. If you hear this, Ganyan, I'm throwing you a bone. What if he's watching my channel? No, I really like him a lot. I really do. I think he's a awesome detective. And
so he's a detective now. Daisy Duke, you listening? He's a detective. Detectives work locally or with the sheriff. I guess it depends on the state. But if you look up Lieutenant Haywood, you'll know exactly what department they're from. The sheriff's office.
He's probably a dad and a husband. Right. Yeah, I did not have my first conversation with Detective Ganyan until it took me a little while to get a hold of him. I want to say it's like
not at all, Yarn.
4 or 5 days. The same day I told you guys. I think I came out and told you guys that same day or the day after. Well, you know what? Brandy can explain why she's using Dawn's photo and passing it off as it's hers. So let Brandy do whatever she needs to do. I don't care. She's still an old granny who is obsessed and possessed by the devil. So that's all. That's all I have to say about that. All right, let me go on to what I have for you next because I gotta hurry up. All right.
Okay, Haywood is a narcotics officer and Ellie are mandated reporters. Okay, so Haywood is a narcotics officer. Interesting. But notice how she only wanted you to hear a certain amount. She only allowed you to hear a certain amount. She had it all worked out with the guy prior. That's why I said, are you recording me? So she had spoke to him prior and told her what she was doing. I don't know why more people don't realize this. I really don't. I'm like at a loss. Like it took me 5 seconds to listen to that conversation and know exactly what went down. I don't get how people are still saying she was swatted. The cop just said she wasn't. And she never used the word SWAT. And she probably spoke to this cop ahead of time and said, this is what I need. This is what we're going to do. But the one thing that stood out to me was the wording, the actual wording of, well, on that day, you didn't call. No. And personally, why are you so close with the police department? I don't know my fucking police like that. Even when I lived in a small town, I didn't know police like that. Like, why would you want to be police like that? Yeah, a couple of people bought memberships before Diane. So welcome to the Purple Crew. They're all from K9 Narcotics. Thank you, Audacity. And that makes sense. Not to be an AI product where you can run speech through to pick out lies and stuff. You would think. I don't think so, though. Yarn, stop. I'm going to be nice because it's your birthday, but stop. Okay, but Yarn, you're the only one that thinks that. That's the problem. Yes, tactical unit is very different from SWAT. Very different. Very, very different. Hey, Miss Leah. But I am going to get off because it's 12:30 and I have to be up at 7:30 in the morning because I'm working all day tomorrow. Yay. Fun, fun. Oh, wait. Did someone find it? Hold on. Look at her acting so quickly. Oh. All right. I just got a notification from Shady. Hit the thumbs up. I don't understand. Why is my live showing that it's over? It's not over. I'm still live. That's a little weird. I was heading to Discord and I got sidetracked. Hold on. All right, there we go. Liars AI, the first AI-powered lie detector. Discover the truth with Liars AI, the first AI-powered lie detector. Analyze videos for honesty based on speech and body language. I have to check that out when I get over to my computer. All right. So I'm going to get off. I didn't think I was going to be on this long. Oh, the pictures of the tactical team? Hold on. Yep. What did I do? So cute. Those are the ones I have pulled up. It's how they dress on the daily, straight from their Facebook page. Yep. This is how the sheriff's department dresses. There is no SWAT team. There is no specialized unit. This is the sheriff's department. And there you go. I just don't know why it's so hard for people to understand that Britney is lying. I mean, she just does. SWAT. Yeah, you want to see a SWAT team? I'll show you a SWAT team. Hold on. Hold on. Yep. SWAT team. SWAT team. SWAT team. SWAT team. SWAT team. SWAT. SWAT. These are SWAT teams. This is what a SWAT team looks like. Now, one of these represents the people that were at Britney's house. You know what does represent who was at Britney's house? I'll show you. The ones that I just showed you. That's what was at Britney's house. And clues picked that day was her face photoshopped on a gladiator, not a member of a SWAT team. Yeah, SWAT doesn't knock on your door nicely. And the detective said that they were part of their crew. They were part of their unit. I'm trying, sweet sativa. I am trying. But yeah, no. But I get people don't want to believe it. But yeah, I do have to go to bed. I got to be up soon. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Thank you guys for being here. Yeah, he said it was their department. All right. So those of you that have been here all night, major difference in sound. You don't hear any weird noises coming from me? Like major difference? Like night and day type of difference? Because if so, you better hit the thumbs up. Huge difference, yeah. You don't, like, I don't make weird noises, right? Good night, Jan. I love you. Happy birthday. See, yarn just proves that that you can not agree with a mod and you still fucking get along. So it really is a major difference. All right. I told you guys I didn't make weird fucking noises. All right, I guess I'll just have to take over Dayton's computer. Plain and simple. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. And I promise he doesn't get back till New Year's Day. So I absolutely have at least 3 weeks on it. And then I guess I'll go live when he's at school or something. All right. I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful night. Peace out. If I don't see you before Christmas, have a wonderful holiday. But I'm sure I will see you guys. I will do my annual Christmas Eve live. All right. I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful night. Let me go live with 3 snoring Great Danes. I know. That's what I'm saying. But like, you could visibly hear my dog was snoring. Anyone that has a dog could hear it. But I was like, whatever. No, you know what I realized, though, Tony? It's not just the microphone. I think it's his entire setup. He has an amazing setup. I mean, like, he built it himself, and it still cost, I think it was $5,000 or $6,000, and he built it himself. So, I mean, it really is a fucking amazing system. So that's why I'm like, I don't have that good of a system. But he does, and he's going to college soon. So I have a computer. No, but all right. I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful night. Oh, I can't stop yawning. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I won't be around during the day, though, because I'm working. But I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Peace. And thank you guys for the memberships, Cash Apps, PayPals, and all the love in between. Have a good night. And again, you're on happy birthday. I love you.